Howdy folks, Sapper here, aka Sean, and I'm bringing you some more Panzer. It's been about a week, I think, in my time anyway. So we are currently on turn 7. It's not looking too good for the Russians at the moment. I don't know if, yeah, you can see it over here. So it looks like we've got 5 Russian tanks destroyed to the 2 German tanks destroyed. So we'll kind of see what happens this turn. The Germans do have a tank on this objective down here. Now they have to have a tank here at the end of the turn to get the points for it. So we'll see if he survives. It's not looking good right here. The Russians did win the initiative. They chose to fire first for obvious reasons, right? We got to get this tank off of that that bridge right there. I think the last time we talked, or the last time in the last video, I had damaged this tank and I couldn't figure out if the damage was, it was a damage, and it doesn't specify whether it is a motive hit or a turret hit. And I looked in the rules a little bit, and again, it's one of those things where I'm kind of mixing and matching advanced rules. I think in my intro video I said I was just going to play the basic rules, but I'm kind of mix matching, you know, taking out pieces of advanced rules that make sense to me. So, and of course I'm not really being specific with which ones I'm using just because there's that many of them, right? But anyway, so I had a damage marker on it, and usually when you get a damage, it's one or the other. It's either a turret hit, which affects your ability to shoot effectively, or it is a movement hit, which reduces your movement. And I think I determined it was one of the other. I don't remember which anymore, but the markers, these markers aren't in the Panzer basic game. So I do have the other expansions for Panzer, but I didn't feel like opening up the shrink wrap to find out which expansion these particular markers are in. So I did bust into my MBT and pull one of these out. So there are things on this chit that aren't represented in actual Panzer. For example, the ATGM SAM and the radar, those things don't exist in Panzer because they didn't, well, radar existed in World War II, but ground radar, I don't think that they used ground radar in World War II. I know they had radar specifically for aerial objects, but they actually had, in MBT, they have ground radar too. So some of these things you can just ignore. But I basically, long story short, it's a turret hit, so I'm marking this tank with a turret hit, which that affects, I think, let's see, an AP modifier. Where is it? Shooter damaged, hesitating. It should be a -3, I believe, on this chart. So if it's a medium range attack, it goes down to -3. So instead of 50%, it'll be a 35%, on top of any other modifiers that might exist. So there you go. So anyway, the Russians want to get this guy. They want to destroy this guy this turn. If they don't destroy him, then the Germans get those points. And depending on what else happens in this fire phase, it may determine on whether or not the Russians even have a chance of winning the game. All right, this guy, he has a track hit, so he is basically, he can't move anymore. He's basically a bunker, right? So I've got, I don't know if I said it already, but the Russians did win the initiative. They are going to fire first. So let's go ahead and resolve all these direct fire missions. So we'll start down here. Short range, 70% chance. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not playing with suppression at the moment. This guy would probably have some form of suppression after taking a shot and surviving it, right? That's going to rattle the crew, especially if you immobilize it, right? Like you have to think in your head that the guys inside that tank are thinking, oh shit, right? So anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. 70% chance, pretty good chance to hit. So And that is a 65, so barely. They barely hit. So we will go ahead and red die will be the hit location, and then the white die will be the AP damage across there. So a number 9, and that looks like, yeah, that's a front. Number 9 is a hull front. So pretty sure, let me see, what's the penetration? That's at short range. 17 penetration, hull front. Yep, that easily hits because there's only a 14 armor there. So 17 is greater than 14 easily. And then the 6 is a KO. So this guy is knocked out. So no points. Let's do that. No points for the Germans. So they definitely, we'll go ahead and put that there. A little bit of smoke. So that one's done. We'll go here. 50% chance we're shooting at this guy up on the hill. And that's a 79. That missed. That's kind of what the Germans were hoping for down here. Obviously that didn't happen though. And then this guy's going to fire at the same tank. And then that is also a miss. So, well, we got the one, the Soviets, Russians, Soviets, whatever. They got the one that they really, really needed to get this turn. All right, one of these tanks, okay, both of them have fire move. So one of these tanks is actually going to throw some smoke. They have smoke rounds, so it's basically a 1-hex smoke. They are going to shoot it right there. I should have probably done that earlier. But again, it's one of those things that there's a lot going on in this game, and sometimes you just forget stuff. So I'm going to pop a smoke right there, and then we should be able to, let's see here. I think with the fire and move, that halves. So I think we can move, we will use, actually let's look right here. So that is on, the 4T is without a road. That's a normal movement without a road. The 6, I believe, is trail, which is the brown. And then the 9 is, there isn't any on this map, is the road. So paved road, you can, there's some paved road on this map section. It looks gray. So I think that the short haul halves it, so we can go 1, 2, 3. We can almost get there. I don't know. I don't remember how long smoke lasts. That's going to be the big thing, right? Is how long. I think the smoke might only last 1 round, but I'll look that up later. It's not that big of a deal. So we will go ahead. And fire smoke right here. So smoke marker. I could probably use one of these markers, but I don't want to because I'm using these markers to show that there's a dead tank there. Not that dead tanks really mean anything. It is the brew up tanks, which I'm now representing with these tokens, and I think that was there. Pretty sure it was right there. Brew ups, those do provide hit modifiers because of the fire and the smoke, whereas a knocked out tank is I guess it's not considered burning, right? Let's see here. We have, we'll do that there. 50% chance. That's a 0-1. Well, you don't get any better than that. And that is the command tank. So hit location, that is definitely the front. Hit location is the turret front. That is a medium range. We have a penetration of 18, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yep. So we can do that. And then a number 7. Number 7 is knocked out. So looks like the commander has been knocked out. That's definitely not good. That wouldn't be. There's probably something in the rules as far as there's morale rules and all kinds of other stuff, which I'm not really playing with at the moment. So, but I'm sure that knocking out a commander would probably have a big effect. And then 50% up here. That's a 17, so that is also a hit. 3, I think a 1. A 1 is no damage, so we don't need to roll the location is a 3. But then the AP damage was a 1, so that's no damage. So we don't even need to look up where it hit. So, fire. That guy fired. We can pull these. Actually, let's just do that. Alright, put that back there. These guys get to move. Did I do that? I don't remember if I did that one or not. I did the smoke. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't think I did this one. Pretty sure I didn't. But if we did, oh well. Looks like they get another shot. That's an 86. That is a miss. So this guy's continued to be a thorn in the German side right there. So we will go. Do we want to move both of them? I think we do. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And we have. We'll do that. This guy was on Overwatch. He can't get line of sight here. At least I don't think. Let's look real quick. It's center dot to center dot. That hill is going to just get in the way. So I'm going to say that we can't do any Overwatch. Definitely can't hit this guy here. Well, this guy didn't do anything to be shot at anyway. That guy, actually, you know what? Hold on. We could. There's a really good chance. Let's see. 22. Let me see here. Let's just count this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That puts it at long range. Let's do that. Target is in light cover, so that's -1. Another -1 for Overwatch, so that's -2 long range. So that's a 24% chance. Let's see if we can do that. And that's a 44. So that is a miss. So we'll go ahead and take that. You fired. You did not fire. And that guy's dead. These guys are done. And we'll do that right there. I think that's it. So what are we looking at? We got 4 Russian tanks. The Russians can still win, so I'll continue to do this. I just need to read about the smoke and see how long that stays. This is I think it might be only a 1-turn thing, so the Germans would it'd probably be a better effect if the Germans won the initiative. They fired first. They opted to fire first with a short halt, fire smoke, move into it, and then that way there can't be any return fire. I think that's probably a better use of that, but I will have to look and see how that's going to work. But the Germans got plenty of guys left. Looks like we got 3, 6, 8 to 4. So that's what we're looking at. So that is turn number 7. Yeah, we did all the movement. The Russians weren't moving, so I just need to figure out what to do with this. But we'll be back with turn 8. All right, back with turn number 8. I decided to do things a little bit differently. I'm just going to reveal the fire marker. The Russians won the initiative. They opted to fire first. They're only down to 2 commands, which is really bad for them, right? So they don't have as many options anyway because they have fewer tanks, but 2 commands really that doesn't give you a lot of choices, right? So only half of my units are able to do something. So I'm only going to only 1 unit decided to fire. I'm just going to reveal that one because that might help me decide who I'm going to shoot at. In this particular case, not so much. I still want that guy, right? He he is posing the biggest threat to me, to this guy at the moment. So that's why I'm going to go there. For the smoke, so when it first goes down, it's smoke on. Then at the adjustment phase, which is the last phase, then you turn it to smoke off. So there's still smoke there. And then I believe, so I'm not a rules guy. So if anybody says, hey, I'm doing the wrong thing, then hey, just take everything I do with a grain of salt, right? Because I'm not a sequence of play rules guy, right? I read it, I think that's the way it's supposed to be, and then I kind of go with it. And then if somebody points something out, then I'll adjust my bad behavior. So then it goes to smoke off, and at the next adjustment phase step, then I'll remove that counter. So I believe that's how it works. So basically the smoke is there for 2 turns. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can hit that guy up on the hill. 50% chance, and that is a 52, so that is a no. Now we'll go on to the Germans. I'll be back with you in a second. All right, so we've got these 2 tanks down here. They are doing a short halt, so they're going to fire and then move. Obviously, they're trying to get to the bridge. We're going to shoot at this guy, 30% chance, and then up here, we're playing the game up here, right? A little bit of back and forth. Let's see who ends up winning this game of World War II chicken, I guess. So we'll start down here. So this is going to be 2 shots because both of these guys are doing the same thing. So 30%. 45 and a 33. Nope. Then up here, 50% chance. 51. That's the second time. There's been a couple times I know in this playthrough where I've missed it by 1% or 2%. So now the Germans, they get to move. So we're going to move both guys here. They're going there. Let's see. He is no command. We're going to move. No command, and probably a move. Yeah. So I think we're going to move him to here. I don't think there's really anybody that is posing a threat on this spot, so we are going to move here. So that should be, I don't remember if coming down off, well, let's look. Coming down off of a hill, I know going up a hill is +1. Coming down, probably not. So I have to look at the ford, because there's a ford right there. To enter a ford for a track vehicle is 2, so we can only get to here anyway. So we did that, and you're done. Let me see, what else do we got? This guy, I think he is going to go there. If I go in here, that's probably better, because there is, let's see, target, brew up smoke. Brew up smoke is considered other terrain in effect. Okay. So -2 for brew up smoke for an AP hit modifier. So I think I'm going to move him into this spot. Take that off. Nobody else moved. Let me see. Russians get to move now. I think that guy might be the only guy. Yep. What is he going to do? This is, I don't think, let's look. Ooh, that is so close. Just because it nicks that. But I'm going to say that he still does have line of sight. Where was this? I think that might have been there. Can't tell you. I might have to go back and review. We're going to leave it there. Let's move. We'll go ahead and take that off. We can go, he has a move of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that. At least get you on the higher ground. So I think we probably don't have line of sight there. Definitely not. But We will have line of sight to there and to there, and there's no way he's making that shot, but we can shoot up to there, so that's probably a good spot for him. So all right, that will end turn number 8. I will now take the smoke out of the hex. And I think that's it. So we'll be back in a bit. I think I might do a third turn on this same installment of Panzer. All right, turn 9. So we're going to have a little exchange of fire here. Again, the Russians won the initiative. They've been super lucky winning the initiative. Unfortunately, they're not really able to capitalize on it the way they would like to. But hey, that's the way things go, right? That's kind of the way life goes, war games go. You know, that's pretty much the way things go. You can't always capitalize just because you got the initiative. Anyway, so both vehicles shooting at short range. 70% chance for both. So we will go ahead and the Russians go first. Oop. Oh, 82. That's crucial. If this guy hits him, it could be over 66. So that is a hit. Hit location. Oh, that's a rising shot. So 1 and 7. So front, that is a turret front, so that is a hit, because you need a turret hit if you're doing a rising shot. The hull is kind of considered blocked by the terrain. So, and then that is a number 7. 7's a KO. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, at short range, we have a penetration value of 20, a rising shot. On a turret front, we need an 18 or better, so that is a hit, and I said KO, right? Yes, so that is a KO. Well, this is definitely not good for the Russians. Okay, so that was the only Russian vehicle firing. Let's see here. We have, oops, knock that over. So we have one fire. What we're going to do is we're going to pop smoke right here. I think he had a fire command on him too. Yep. Move and fire. You did not. And all right. Well, his main target was going to be that guy right there. So I'm going to say that I'm pretty sure I was going to shoot at him, so because asides fire simultaneous, if multiple tanks or multiple units are firing at the same unit and the first unit destroys, then the other shots are pretty much, they're kind of wasted. So we will just go here. So let's see here. I think that's medium range. I think I've been saying it's medium range the whole time. That's a 50% chance. That's 73, and that is a miss. All right, now we'll do movement. So the Germans get to move. Nobody's moving here. Nobody's moving. You're the only one moving, so you should be able to move 6. That's easy. You can do that. All right. And then the Russian has 1. You can go 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go there. Move. He is leaving woods. Bogged down 20% chance. Let's see if he gets bogged down. 38, he did not get bogged down. So that is good. That looks like it's it. So let's move all these, let's move these markers out of here. See what we've got. So the Germans get the victory points for that. Let's look. Where is my playbook? Oh, let me see here. 80 VPs. To the force that controls each of the 2 bridge hexes. Oh, I think I might have to control both of those to get the VPs. As it stands right now, the Germans are leading. They have a considerable lead. I will probably do, this is the end of turn 9. We're about ready to go into turn 10. I think I will do, how many turn, what's the turn length of this? 15 turns. Well, this isn't going to 15 turns. I'm pretty sure it's not, because the Russians only have 3 vehicles. How many commands do they get? They still get 2. They still have 2 commands, so that's probably one of the few good things in their favor. All right, I'll probably do at least another turn. If the Russians ends up losing 1 more vehicle, it's pretty safe to assume that there's no way that they'll be able to win, because we have to hold that. This is probably going to get taken, no problem. And then we've still got plenty of stuff extra. So we'll see. I'll do at least 1 more turn before we figure out what's going on. But I want to get this one loaded up onto the internets so the algorithm can ban me for putting, war propaganda on the internet. But anyway, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get this loaded up, so at least that can be done, and then I'll go ahead and I'll do at least 1 more turn. So until the next time, you guys have fun out there, and be good.